Man, the Stones just cause controversy left and right, man. That's crazy. But let's go. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we are back with the Rolling Stones, Street Fightin' Man, the lead single from Beggar's Banquet. But we're watching, I guess it's I don't know, if it's some kind of, it's a part of a movie, I guess. It's, but it counts as a music video as well, I guess. It's like a avant-garde art house kind of thing. I didn't look too much into it. I looked more into the backlash that it received in the US because of the lyrics. And I guess this was the song that kind of gave the Stones their, you know, not infamous, what's it, they're just very subversive and, you know, doing stuff like that and trying to get the people going, you know, controversy, which is one way to do it, you know. But apparently Mick Jagger wrote the lyrics originally as something else, but then there was a bunch of stuff that happened in '68, you know, and then the Beatles released Revolution, and then he rewrote the lyrics apparently to make that fit a more political theme, shall we say. So let's go. This goes out to our patron Scott, who requested this, so thank you very much for your support, Scott. I truly appreciate you. I love the Stones picks. Keep them coming. Let's go. And if y'all are not subscribed, hit that button right there. It should be right there. And I'll link my playlist for the Stones right there as well if you want to watch other stuff. All right. The Rolling Stones, Street Fighting Man. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, damn. Also, it's like the last track Brian played on.
Everywhere I hear the sound of Martin George feet, boy. 'Cause summer's here and the time is right for fighting in the street, boy. Well, what can a poor boy do except to sing for a rock and roll band? 'Cause the sleep is on. Down there, just no place for Street Fighting Man. No.
It's a sitar, right? Charlie.
Hey, think the time is right for a balanced revolution. 'Cause where I live, the game to play is compromise solution. Well, what can a poor boy do except to sing for a rock and roll band? 'Cause it's sleeping London town, there's just no place for Street Fighting Man. No.
No.
Hey, so my name is called Disturbance.
He looks so young.
I shout and scream, I kill the king, I rail at all his servants. Well, what can a poor boy do except to sing for a rock and roll band? 'Cause it's sleeping on the town, there's just no place for Street Fighting Man. No. Yes.
What a strange video. I dig it though. Sorry, I don't do flashing screens. The fuck? Buzz off, bro. Sorry. Same thing with flashing numbers and stuff. I just don't do it. I know too much, unfortunately. That was great, man. Definitely a Stone song. I like the video. It's definitely a little strange, but it's just Mick Jagger basically doing his thing. It's just with one light shining and just darkness everywhere. That's like a usual show or video for him, just, you know, shuffling along, doing his thing, you know. He's got so much charisma, man. That's crazy. It's like just like on demand, bro. He can just snap his fingers and he's just in that mode where he's got that swagger to him. All right, so it was Nicky Hopkins on piano, Dave Mason on the Shinai bass drum. Someone was playing the claves. Charlie Watts on drums. Brian Jones on sitar and tambura. Keith Richards on acoustic guitar and bass. Mick Jagger on vocals and the maracas, which I heard those maracas there at the end, man. I half expected him to start doing it himself, like in the video, you know, but no, that's a shame. That's okay. It definitely did have like an Eastern feel to it. Obviously that's from the sitar, you know, it's got that sort of Indian, sort of Hindu vibe to it. And it's very dreamy. It's very spacey because the notes are just so long and extended and they just sound so expansive, you know? It's like a whole little world within a note, man. It's really cool. It's a very interesting instrument. We did Ravi Shankar. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I always say it a different way every time, but we did his whole Monterey Pop Festival performance, and that absolutely blew my mind, man. That whole group that he had with him was just insane. I love learning about other cultures and their instruments and their music and stuff. Because you can't just have like, at least for music, if you really want to understand what music is, it's not just what we listen to. You know, there's tons of bands, tons of artists. What do they listen to in other countries? You know what I mean? You know, there's a lot of, you know, I guess collected media and stuff now because of the internet. But, you know, every culture, every country, everyone has their own traditional music and, you know, stuff like that. And it's fascinating to me how much, you know, music there is actually out there. And one could spend their entire life with a channel like mine, do 6 different songs a day or 6 different videos with 3. You could spend every day, you know, doing what I do for the rest of your life, and you wouldn't even get close to listening to every, you know, song that's out there, even today, you know, not even counting what comes out every day, you know. Music it's an unstoppable force. They almost brought like the Western recording world to their knees with streaming and with Napster and LimeWire, all that stuff, you know. And it still survived and it adapted and it changed its ways, and it's completely different now compared to what it was back then when this came out. You know, it's a whole different world, whole new ball game basically, and it's kind of scary. You know, music is it's always been a commodity to be bought and sold, but now it's on a whole different level. I watched this podcast interview with Lex Friedman. He's a good podcaster, and he was interviewing this guy who has got a huge stake. He's an investor. He's got a huge stake in UMG of all things, right? Isn't that funny? And he said that it's one of the most lucrative investments he ever made because of all the all the recording rights and stuff that they own. They own 1/3 of the world's music catalog, which is crazy to me, man. Like, it's literally turning into a dystopian future where everybody and everything is owned by like 1 or 2 corporations that just fight for control back and forth, you know. Eventually it's just going to be Amazon and whatever, you know, Walmart or something, you know, and that's all that we're going to have. It's all it's going to be, and that's terrifying to me, you know. And I wish we could do more, but I'd go with Brian Jones on the sitar, Charlie on the drums, man. He was working that thing. That hi-hat, man, it sounded so good if paired with like the piano when it came up, and also the bass from Keith Richards, man. It was a rocking song. I kind of wish they were all there so we could see them, you know, do their thing. But Mick Jagger will suffice. He definitely put on an entertaining show, even though it was a strange video, and then that whatever the frick that ending was, that was really strange. But it says it was a part of some like movie or something like that, I think, or some kind of art project, and so who knows what it was. But apparently that was like rare footage too. That's what the YouTube video said. But they always say that though, just to try and get people to click on it. So it is what it is. But yeah, that was a great video. Thank you, Scott. Thank you very much. Yeah, I definitely could feel the, you know, political vibes from it, you know. And this is not one of those channels, so I'm not going to get too deep into it. But there is always, that's the whole point of, like, you know, that side versus that side. One side wants to conserve, the other wants to change, you know. And it's always that constant battle of both, of conserving this and changing that, changing this and conserving that. It's just going back and forth, back and forth. It's like a pendulum swinging back and forth, and if it goes too far one way, it's going to swing even farther back the other way. It's just how we react as human beings, I guess, to you know, exterior forces and things working beyond our control. You know, I think I said this in a comment yesterday. You know, a person is smart, but people are dumb, and that's a line from Men in Black. You know, Tommy Lee Jones' character said that, and it's so true. As a person can be rational and be logic driven and, you know, emotional, empathetic, all that, but you put a person in a group and they've got a panic, then a mob rule sets in, people start freaking out, you know, and it's just no way to go. Chaos is not the answer, you know, and I thought that was the answer for the longest time, because I was just really hurt deep down, and I just kept, you know, stuffing myself full of drugs trying to numb the pain, and I just wanted to take it out on everybody and everything that I could, even if it was the world itself, you know. I wanted to burn it all down. And all the music I listened to, all the movies I watched didn't help, you know. A lot of the stuff that they've been programming my generation with, fucking who, man? They've been programming our generation to be violent as hell. With the video games, with the music, movies, everything. Like, I mean, visceral, gruesome things. And they've been just feeding that to my generation and the next one. And it's kind of scary, man. I feel like my generation was a test run for the next one. With social media, all that stuff, man. Like, we're just being programmed every day, and we don't even know it. By the things we watch on this platform, the things we watch and listen to anywhere else, we're all just being told what to think and what to do. And I think that's kind of scary, man, because it wasn't like that 10 years ago, if I'm remembering correctly. But I also was a drug addict, so who knows? My memory's probably not the best. But I don't know, man. I really feel like we do need a change. We really do, because this isn't working anymore. It is for some people, but not for everybody, you know. But that's just kind of how it works. At the same time, I know that's in a dream world, it shouldn't, obviously, and the reality that we live in, unfortunately, it's always going to be people that have and people that don't, and that's just the way of the world, it feels like. Even in other economic systems and such, it doesn't matter what it is, that's just how it works, unfortunately. There's always going to be the few, and then there's always going to be the many, and there's a club, and you're not in it. Thanks for watching. Hey, just want to let you know, there's a Patreon and a PayPal and a Cash App, maybe, if I feel like it, in the description if you want to join. We have a Discord server just for patrons. If you want to send a request in via PayPal, blah, 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 it's all in the description as well. And if you join Patreon, you get access to all of our block videos, full album reactions to the Beatles, all kinds of stuff, man. It's definitely worth it. There's all kinds of different tiers, but if you join the $15 tier or up, you get one for your quest a month. See ya.